Welcome to Business Central CRM Customer Management, brought to you by Ocean Dynamics. Today we're going to look at an overview of contacts, creating a new company and a person, and profile questionnaires. So first we see the landing screen to Business Central when we first log in. What we want to do is go ahead and navigate to contacts. To do that, we can do that in one of two ways. We can click on contacts up here in the top left, or we can use the magnifying glass in the top right and we can type in where we'd like to go. So we select contacts from there. So now we see an overview of the contacts, and you can see in bold, for example, we have Alpine Ski House, which is a company, and then we have Ian underneath, who is not in bold. He works for Alpine Ski House. That's how we separate between the companies and people. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and add a new company into the system. So we're going to click New at the top there, which will open up our Create a Contact screen. So we navigate down, we're going to give it a name, so we're going to call it Test Company today. The box under No, you can see you can select it to be a company or a person. For this example, we will leave it as company. The salesperson box, you can add actually an account manager. So if an account manager is specified for this account, we could record that there, but we're not going to do that for today's demo. So if we scroll down a little bit, we can record information such as the address. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in an address of 10 Oxford Street. Now, if I put in the street and the city, I don't know the postcode for Oxford Street in London, but it will actually suggest some to me. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one, but as I say, not sure what the actual postcode is, but it suggests them to you. We can record the phone number for the company, and we can also record a generic email here. So because this is at company level, we'd normally do like a sort of generic info email, so that's what we're going to put in here. Now, if we scroll down, we can see currency codes. So as they're based in London, we're going to imagine that they also trade with the EU. So we can record that in here and select euros as the foreign currency that they trade in. We also have profile questionnaires located below, but I'm going to come on to that a little bit later in today's demo. So if we come back out now, we can resort our list, and we can actually see the test company that I just created will now appear in our list. So there it is in bold, test company. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add somebody that works at that test company. So we're going to repeat the process. So if I go back up to the top, I'm going to click on New again, which will load up to the screen again. So this time I'm going to call the person John Smith. And I'm going to change company to person to obviously identify that this is a person and not a company. In the drop down below, we're going to select the company they work for, which is the test company. So that's now all logged in there for you, and that will now record the record. Again, if we'd have put the account manager against the company, that would have pulled through to this card for us. All the address details and all this information is pulled through from the company card, but as this is for an individual, we can now go in and do things such as add their mobile number. We could also add their specific email address for this individual so you could get a hold of them if needs be. They too also have a profile questionnaire at the bottom, but we're going to come back to that in a minute just to show you exactly what that does. So we're going to navigate back to the contact screen. And if we resort the list, we'll now be able to see the new company and the new person I've added. So we've got test company in bold and John Smith underneath, not in bold, who works for that company. So we can see both our entries there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the profile questionnaires that I've avoided so far. So if we come back into the test company and we go into the profile questionnaire side, you see we've got a default questionnaire list here, which comes as standard with the system. And as this is at company level, you can record useful information such as the number of employees, but this is fully customizable, so you can add in information that's pertinent to your business about this company, and you can use this in the future for marketing campaigns. So you might want to target people with, for example, 500 to 999 employees. But whatever information you'd like to record against this business, you could do so. So we're just going to do the number of employees against this one. And if I scroll down to the bottom of the screen now, we can see that that information is captured against the company. So if we navigate out of our company card and back to our contact list, we can navigate to John Smith as an individual and look at his profile questionnaire card, and we'll see a standard list that comes with questions for individuals. So we would recommend customizing it and using it to capture information such as key decision maker or perhaps the department they work in within the business. For our example today, as all these are quite basic, I'm just going to capture the fact that John likes football, so we go ahead and we'll put a check against football for him. And then if we navigate back down to the bottom of our screen, we'll now see that that represents there. And that was our Business Central CRM Customer Management feature overview. We hope you found the information useful, and if you did, please like the video and subscribe to our channel, as Ocean Dynamics will be releasing lots of content in the future. Many thanks.